you have made a resume, you have found out competition, industry, you have found out how the industry is doing, what is the venue, what is the time, what is the job role, is my resume meeting that job role? Yes, all is great, right? Now next day is the interview, so you're going for the interview. Yeah? One of the first things, they go next, just leave on the top, yeah, that's it. One of the first things they do, or somebody looks at you and creates an impression, is on your body language. What's a body language? Sorry?
Eye contact.
Eye contact, fantastic. Yes. What else? Dressing, fantastic. What else? The sitting position, fantastic. What else? Sorry? Way of speaking. Way of speaking is more verbal. Okay, body language is usually non-verbal. That means you are not saying anything, but you are communicating a certain message through your body. So the way you sit, the way you stand, the way you greet, right? All that is sending signals. What is the signal sending? That, yeah, this person is a confident person. This person is not so confident. Person is very, very nervous, right? All these signals you send through body language. Yeah? So what's the first thing that you do when you walk in, for an example, an interview? You greet. So either it's a handshake, or you say good morning or whatever, right? Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah? What do you think is the first thing that you should do when you go for an interview, apart from greeting? Huh? Ask the permission to sit? Okay. Even before that, no? The first thing you should do when you go for an interview, let the permission to enter the room. Okay. Great. So after you have taken the permission to enter the room and you enter, the first thing that you do is, while maybe you're greeting also, while you're saying good morning also, first thing you should do, no, is why do we have to smile? Why is it important? You can go very serious also, no? Why is it important to smile? Okay, everybody gets serious, okay? No more smiling. Just look at me. Nobody smiles, okay? Serious? Everyone is serious? No, serious as if you have to submit your practicals in the next 2 hours and you have not done anything. That's serious. Okay? No smiling. Serious? Serious face? He's still smiling. Serious face? Serious? And look at me now. Okay. What happens when you smile, no? The other person automatically smiles. Automatically. It's a great mystery. When you smile, the other person has to smile. 99.9%. There might be few individuals in the world who might not respond to a smile, but it's very, very rare. Right? Because this takes, it seems, the least muscles to smile and all that. Somewhere I read. So smiling is a very natural expression. So as soon as you smile, the other person smiles. Isn't that a good way to start an interview? Yes, no? Suddenly everything is calm, you feel less nervous. When you smile, you don't feel nervous, no? You don't. When you smile, you feel relaxed. The other person smiles back at you. Excellent. And then you can say whatever. Okay, can I sit here? Or he would say, please sit here, and things like that. But first is smile, and that's part of the body language. Right? Go next. That's it. Wait. So it starts with coming in, starts with handshakes, it starts with sitting down, and when you're sitting down, so if you're sitting down on a chair, are you really sitting back, or are you really sitting forward, or are you sitting at a position which is comfortable? Right? So in terms of coming in, how should you come in? Suppose you're entering a room. You should come out or come in confidently, right? What is a sign of confidence? Smile, and obviously you are not taking baby steps and walking in, or right, or doing like this, or really nervous. You're shivering. You're kind of shivering. Whole body is shaking. That's signs of nervousness, right? So when you're walking for an interview, you have to go with the feeling and attitude that, you know what, I'm going to crack this. We are going to have a good, nice conversation, and I will get this job. So I walk in, no hands behind, no shoulders all straight, nice, good posture, and then you greet the person confidently, right? How confident should be your hand? Huh? Especially girls I have seen, no, they'll give like this. Let's just touch. Right? You guys know already, you should not be doing that, right? Just nice, give a nice firm handshake. Not too strong, not too weak. There's actually a scale to a handshake, 1 to 10. So it should be around 7, which is not too hard, not too soft. But that's what you do, right? Please don't give these kind of handshakes. Give nice, firm handshakes. Person will say to you, sit, okay? Now, how do you sit? Is this a good position to sit? No. What should I be doing? Sorry? What? Not. So what should I be doing? Straight. I thought I was straight. Straight. Together. ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही हो गया. Hello, can you hear me? No, I think first thing, don't keep anything crossed. Okay? So don't cross your hands, don't cross your legs. Okay? There is another 2 hours I can do why you should not do that, but let's stick to the rules. So just don't cross, because it just stops from free communication. Have a nice posture, right? Can you sit like this? Can you sit like this? This is basically very laid back, and this is super aggressive. It's not bad. When you're doing a sales negotiation, no, you actually tend to sit like this. So nothing is bad, just that it's not appropriate for a job interview, right? So you basically sit in a comfortable position, not laid back and not actually moving forward also. Fair? Right? What's the next one? It's actually the most important one. Yeah? Hopefully I have some body postures that I can talk about. Go next. This is especially for girls that are older. Okay? Everyone has this habit, no, of, right? So you do once or twice, it's okay. But if you constantly do this, constantly during an interview, that basically is a sign of nervousness. So even if guys are standing like this, no, basically touching yourself is a sign of nervousness. Try to avoid that. right? You don't know what to do with your hands, no? Sometimes you don't know what to do with your hands. So what do you do usually? You put them in your pockets. Guys will do that because you don't know what to do. Abhi baat kar rahe hain, so there's no role of hands in there. So what's the first thing you will do? You will put them in your pockets. Never do that. So it has to be a very open communication. You use your hands as gestures and you talk, right? Constantly touching, fiddling is a sign of nervousness. It might not say that I'm not saying you will never get hired if you are nervous, but then it just shows that you are low on confidence. And obviously a much more confident guy would get preference over you. Next one, please. What is this expression? This was the expression half of the people had when I started my session. I'm serious. So half of you are like, okay, whatever. Okay, say what you want to say. Right? See, she's laughing so much. I caught her. That was the expression she gave me. Okay, whatever, start. Whoever you are, let's see what you have. So that's the expression. Okay, fine, I want a job and you're going to interview me, great. So that's the expression you're giving. Will not go well. Right? What's the next one? Right? Is this a good expression? Good expression. He's smiling. Eye contact is nice, they're talking, engaged. Good expression. Yeah? It's a good expression. Correct. They look happy. Both of them look happy having a conversation. Go next. You saw his fingers, no? Everything is crossed, no? In our thing. So basically what happens when you put your hands behind, no, it becomes a very stiff position. So anything which is stiff, putting hands in your pocket, you make your position very, very stiff. Never do that. Avoid it. Try to be as open as you can. Right? But if you go to an army interview, maybe they are okay with this position because it's a very, I will give you order and you will execute position. Right? Generally in corporates today, you don't appreciate this kind of, you want people to talk, you want people to debate, you don't have to say yes sir for everything. You can actually say, okay, maybe we should do it this way, right? This is that kind of a position. Next. What is this position? Actually, you know what this position is? This position is about saying something which you don't really believe in. So they will ask you, what are your hobbies? Right? So you will say, I like reading. Reading. Right? Everyone says, I like reading. But he looks at his face, he knows that, what, you're lying. Then he'll ask you another question. Okay, what books have you read recently? Right? And then you will obviously go prepared. Right? And you will talk about one book which you like. But what you're saying and what the expression is, don't match. And he will immediately know this is a cooked up story. Right? Somebody asks, what is your strength? I am a very positive person. A lot of people say, I am a very positive person. Okay. So, where do you stay? So, I stay, suppose, in Kondwa, and your interview is happening in Fatima Nagar. So, I said, okay, so how did you travel? How you came here? What to tell you, sir? I decided I will come at 10, then I saw my bike was punctured. I got so frustrated. I called up my brother because he was the one who used it the previous day. I shouted at him. Try to get a bus. These bus wallas don't stop. I had to run. Somehow got it. Came very frustrated. no, my sandal broke, my this happened, my that happened, then I somehow entered. But you know what? I'm a very positive person. Just doesn't match. Right? So while you're saying you're positive, but you are completely negative. And that shows, and you don't realize. Right? So what you say doesn't match the expression at all. Right? Or he will say, somebody walks in and says, I've been waiting for last 1 hour for the interview. You made me wait. Right? It's not considered a very good aspect to hear. Even if he makes you wait 2 hours, it's okay. It's not right, but you don't have the right to complain actually. Okay? What's the next? What's wrong with that? Or what's right with that? Huh? It's basically a staring body language, right? Especially it will happen when you go to really swanky offices, right? Never seen offices that big, that large. You are just dazzled. Oh my God, 20 computers, wow. Right? People are nicely dressed, walking around. There's a big cabin. You walk in, and then whatever that guy is saying, you're just, okay. You're just staring. That guy will start feeling uncomfortable. Saying, don't stare so much. It's okay. Right? So this is the staring language. Right? Avoid that. I mean, I know you're dazzled and you will be impressed with whatever happening in an office, but try to be in your normal position. Don't get lost in your own thoughts. Oh, I wish I would get a job here. Oh, wow, what will happen? I will come in a cab. Oh, and I will have a computer, and they will have a cabin. And you start dreaming. And that guy is asking you something, but you have reached somewhere else. Right? What's the next one? It's a good one, bad one. No eye contact. She's saying no eye contact. These guys are very tall. Huh? There are two guys who are very tall. So obviously she can't look like this. She has to look like this. It's a pretty good language to have. So she's actually giving you a smile. She's talking to you right up to your eyes, right? There's no lost in sight. What they also say is always, especially when you're shaking hands. When you're shaking hands, look at the person's eyes when you're shaking hands. Look for a 1 second. Usually how you do? You do look down, look here, there, right? You should be looking at the person's eyes when you shake hands. That's when connect happens. Not stare, just look. Brief, 2 seconds. Okay? Next. This is pointing. I'm assuming you guys will not do this gesture now, but eventually when you start becoming a little big, no, these things come naturally to you. So you should not be. This is a your hands are very important. The way you move your hands, no, tells you how demanding you are, right? So when I'm talking to and I have an open hand gesture, you guys will be more open. I close it will start looking like an order, right? You have seen Adolf Hitler. You know about Adolf Hitler? Everybody has heard of Hitler, right? Right? What was his greeting? Hail Hitler. They'll go like this, right? Hail Hitler. Now imagine if I change my hand position. I'll say, Hail Hitler. It changes. It's not as strong as this. Right? School mein we would pledge, no? India is my country. It's closed. Don't do this, you do this. So this is considered very aggressive, powerful way. Right? This is extreme. Pointers. Okay, so obviously don't talk like this when you are in an interview. Next. Good smile, but crossed. Avoid. No cross legs, no cross hands. Keep it as open as you can. Next. It's a good discussion they are having, right? Basically, it talks more about the chain of thoughts, how involved you are, how engaged you are. When you are talking during an interview, 100% of attention has to be on the person who is talking to you. Okay, go next. A lot of people do this. Yeah? Sorry? Biting your nails, right? When having a conversation, not a good sign. So you'll have to keep all this away when you're going, because people are judging you on skills and behavior/attitude. They are also checking how confident you are. If there is a pressure situation, can you handle it, or will you just succumb?